Hi guys, Black here. Getting ready to head to the machine shop, and that is the Cadillac Northstar engine upside down. And guess what I did? Dropped the damn thing on the ground. It landed pretty much like that. It messed up one of the dowel pin that holds the head, and I think that's it. Anyway, I bought the mid plate also in case they need it, and I bought the pistons in case they need them. I don't know, I never been to a machine shop before. I'm just hoping the people will work on it, or they ain't gonna bitch out like a lot of people who are afraid of the Northstar. Hi guys, Black is here. First of all, can anybody please explain to me why the Car Ninja hasn't made any videos in several months? Can someone please, is he still in business? Can someone please let me know? That lives in, is it, what Kansas they in? I forgot what part of Kansas. Is it Kansas? Whatever it is, can someone let me know? All right, check this out. I took my 2001 Cadillac DeVille Northstar engine to a machine shop in Gwinnett County. I'm not going to call the name of the machine shop because he asked me not to. Why did he ask me not to? Is because he says a bunch of people start calling him and asking him a bunch of dumbass questions. All right, so I take it to the machine shop, and the night before I took it, I have a fan that I talk to almost every day. And this fan said to me that they are probably going to make me install the Northstar Performance head bolt kit or whatever. And I'm saying to them, why in the hell would they ask me, why would they tell me I got to install that? And he goes, well, you know, that's the only way to fix the Northstar engine correctly. I'm like, dude, to myself, I'm thinking, you sound like the rest of them dumbass folks on YouTube. People who ain't never touched the Northstar, leave mean comments. One guy left a comment the other day, said I was a dumb digger. He was trying to say dumb N-word. But anyway, I sent him a comment and said, you know, don't say online what you won't say to my face, okay? Then I blocked his ass from commenting on my channel because there's no reason for that. You know, don't get mad at me because I'm smarter than you. Don't get mad at me. You know, people hate, you know, they come to my channel, they see my video, and because I don't believe the bull crap Northstar Performance is pushing, they assume I'm stupid, you know. Anywho, the machine shop guy, I was afraid to call him and ask him, did he work on the Northstar? I was afraid to, so I decided to just load up everything and drive to his shop. I figured that maybe when he see me, when he see my nice, pretty F-150, he'll say, damn, this N-word got some money, and I'm gonna take it. Anywho, the guy ended up being real nice. You know, I walked in and I said, hey, I got a 2001 Cadillac DeVille Northstar engine smoking. I was wondering, could you, you know, do some cylinder work to it or whatever? And of course, it wasn't quite the first thing he asked me, but he asked me, you know, did you have a problem with overheating? And I said, yeah, I did. Number one cylinder, one of the bolts was stripped out. I pointed to the bolt. I told him I rethreaded the bolt. I didn't put the threads deep enough down in the block, but the bolts are holding. I drove the engine for 170 miles. It never overheated. The only problem was it was smoking. So he looked at it. He took the block. He thanked me for bringing the mid plate and the bolts because he said he need the mid plate on the block to put it in the jig or whatever. I also bought the pistons and he asked me, "Thank you for bringing all." He was glad I bought all 8 pistons. So he's supposed to put all this stuff together and measure this and measure that, and he's going to give me a call next week. I took it Tuesday. Today is Thursday. No, today is Thursday. I took it Tuesday. So he's supposed to call me next week and let me know how much he's going to charge. How much do I think he's going to charge? I don't know. I've never taken an engine to a machine shop. Now, I took the heads. That cost me $500. So I'm guessing that the block is going to probably be $1,000 to $1,600. Now, the reason I said $1,000 to $1,600 is I was watching a video where a guy was working on a BMW, and he had to get 1 or 2 or all the cylinders inserts, cylinders, liners. And I think he said the machine shop charged him $1,600. So that's why I came up with that $1,000 to $1,600. Whatever it is, I'm going to pay it because I want this block to be fixed so I can put it in my car because I wanted to have the original block. And I asked him, do you have to install the Northstar performance to stop the engine, a Northstar from overheating? He looked at me and smiled and said, man, that's the biggest bullshit out there. And I was surprised. I figured, him being a white man would support another white man. That's another reason why he didn't want me to tell the name of his shop. He don't want a bunch of people calling him, bothering him, trying to tell him how to fix the engine. He said that if you're going to boost a Northstar and you're going to make a lot of boosts, yeah, you should put head studs in there. He said, but that crap he talking about on a stock engine, you do not need to drill. And he is the first person I met who agreed with me. If one head bolt hole is stripped out, why the hell are you going to drill the rest of them out? One cylinder, number 1 cylinder was the only cylinder in my engine leaking. That engine had 166,000 miles, okay? Only one head bolt hole was stripped out. And I kept saying, why would I drill out the other 19 holes? But you get a dumbass people online. Every freaking person online want to tell me I'm wrong. You're doing it half-ass. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. And you click on their name, they ain't got one video of them working on any kind of engine. Nobody has a video of them working on engine. But they want to tell me I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. I'm a numb digger. But again, you got to remember, all of these people don't have automotive videos. They're not a lot of them are not mechanics. A lot of them ain't never even changed a spark plug on any engine, let alone rebuilt the Northstar. And then they sit up and tell a lie. I've been building an engine for 34 years. I was talking to somebody. What we was talking? It wasn't a Northstar, it was something else. It might have been a Northstar. Nah, I can't remember what the hell it was. I don't think it was a Northstar. It was something else. But anyway, the guy, we argued back and forth, and then he gonna file a holler. It was a Mercedes. It was a Mercedes transmission. He's talking about Mercedes transmission. And I basically saying, you gotta drop the pan, change the filter. He wants to say you don't have to change the filter. You just gotta replace all the transmission fluid. But after we done argue back and forth, now he want to say he been a Mercedes technician for 34 years, since 94. Not 34 years, but what's that, 30 years? 31 years or whatever? Now all of a sudden, and then you click on his name, he ain't got no video of him doing anything to a Mercedes. No, nothing. But he's been a Mercedes technician since 94. White people, this is what makes me so damn mad. People say, black, why you gotta be racist? Because y'all the one doing it. Do y'all not realize when you argue with somebody for a whole damn page, then you throw in, I'm a Mercedes technician. Oh, that's supposed to seal it, huh? Do you really believe I'm that stupid? And the thing is, you go back and look at some of the stuff the fool has said. He's not a technician. He's not a technician. You know? That's all I got to say on the subject. I'll let y'all know when he tell me what's wrong with the motor, the block or whatever. Dre, y'all have a good day.